it was crazy what you went through, and to actually read about it blew my mind. So talk to me about everything that happened, without going into background about what happened. Just throw it all at me.
Well, first of all, you were talking about memoirs, sex, drugs, rock and roll, all that stuff. The ultimate sex, drugs, rock and roll memoir has already been written. It's called The Dirt by Motley Crue. You don't need to read anything else. Nobody's going to party harder than those guys did, But my memoir is basically the story of me being suddenly arrested at the airport in Prague after we landed, handed by a SWAT team. These guys looked like they were there to apprehend bin Laden or something. They had masks and machine guns and stuff. Then being handed a piece of paper telling me I was being charged with manslaughter for the death of a fan involving this fan had left the stage at a concert 2 years earlier. They were saying I had purposely hurt this guy, attacked him, and then he died a month later, went into a coma. And then 2 years later, we show up. We didn't know. Nobody told us anyone was hurt. We had no idea. We show up 2 years later and met by this SWAT team at the end of this, suddenly met by them at the end of this runway in Prague. And they arrested me and charged me with manslaughter. And I went to a 123-year-old prison for like 37 days, 33 days in jail, 34 days in prison, and paid bail twice, almost $500,000. You have to pay bail twice sometimes, apparently, over there. And then I got out, in return, decided to go back to trial and was found not guilty.
That's the thing that boggles my mind. You're a better man than I am. I would have never left this country again, probably, and yet you went back. What went into your reasoning?
Well, you and a lot of other people say I never would have gone back, but, and at first I'd be like, that's kind of a bummer. But the fact of the matter is you don't know what you would have done until you were placed in my situation. Nobody really knows how they would react. My conscience compelled me to go back and provide the family of this young man some answers, the best I could, as to what happened at that concert, because they never attacked me in the press. They never badmouthed me. They never came at me in person, through lawyers, nothing. They just wanted to know what happened to their kid. And even though the answers were very unclear, very nebulous, I thought the best way to find out would maybe go and stand trial